Divisional round pick'ems.
Bum, 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 bum.
YouTube, Ozic, going the Goat House is back. We're back with divisional round playoff pick'ems. We're here every Tuesday night with the pick'ems. I got score predictions on Wednesday. All kinds of playoff content on the channel. More to come. We even got off-season content. So check it out. There's more of that to come as well. Live updates on our Twitter also, giving my live thoughts during games. It's a must follow. Link pinned in the comments for that. Anything else you're looking for, we are sponsored by GLD Shop and Liquid IV. Code GOAT on both those sites. Walk the mock as well. Goat House 50% off. Links pinned in the comments for those. Look at the jewelry from the GLD Shop. They have NFL pendants and more. Some of our Picks League winners, their prizes from the GLD Shop actually on the way to them now. So pumped about that. Let's take a look at the leaderboard after just one round of the playoffs. We got myself and Pete at 5, Yeller, Junior, Danny, 4, and our regular season Picks League champ, Never Forgetful, also got 5 on the week. He's back with his picks this week. That's what you get for being the champ. And then the Twitter subs/super followers vote. They also got 5 last week as well. Yeah.
I'm not happy about this.
I'm not happy that I mean, granted, I got last in the season pick'ems, but I'm tied for second right now. Third. Whatever. But you got to put me in the graphics guy's got to put me in the back of the line.
Yes.
Well, I think his thinking was you were already there,
right?
So it more work to move you.
Okay.
We'll put the note. We'll put the note in.
Lazy.
We'll leave him a note. If you're tied, maybe he'll move you up next week.
Yeah.
Tell him not even to think about it.
We'll see what he's feeling. We'll see what he's feeling here. We're on to the divisional round. The first game is AFC game. It is a 4-seed Jacksonville Jaguars versus the 1-seed Kansas City Chiefs, who were on a bye last week. The Jags pull off a ridiculous comeback against the Chargers. Can they do it against the Chiefs? I don't know.
I don't think anyone's got the balls.
Yeah, I mean, we can't take the Jags here, right?
You're taking the Chiefs?
As a group, I'm taking the Chiefs.
But they're hot.
They're
got going.
They got going, but it's the Chiefs.
The Jags can win with the passing game. They can win with the running game. They got a pretty solid defense. They could do it.
I'm not saying they're bad.
Imagine if the Jags,
I think the Jags,
after having the first pick, go to the AFC Championship game.
It would be pretty impressive, but it ain't going to happen. Sorry, Jags fans. Sorry.
Thank God I switched my pick to the Jags on game day. I was really mad at first, but then they did it. But I think the Jags are going to come out hot in this game compared to last week's game. They're going to come out hot. The Chiefs are going to be rusty coming off the bye week, but I think the Chiefs are going to turn it on and then just kind of beat them pretty good here. I'm not going to call it an ass beating, but they're going to beat them pretty good.
Yeah, all right. So you had us there for a second.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I got to ride with my team. You know, I got to go with the Chiefs.
That's your team?
That's my team. I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life, so I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I've been a Bills fan my whole life.
Cover that up. Are you picking the Titans this week?
Yeah, I'm picking the Titans.
Yeah. All right. They're not playing, but all right. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They got that rest. Jags had to do a lot of work to come back in that game. I think the Chiefs are just better, too. Jags defense, I like it, but the Chiefs are going to be able to score on them. No problem. This is a Jerick McKinnon fan page here, so I think McKinnon's going to have a good day. X factor for the Chiefs. He's been ridiculous.
He's been a beast.
Kelsey, the whole crew. They're going to be just a little too much for the Jags. I think the Jags will be able to score though. I think Etienne could have a solid day. Christian Kirk's been fantastic. Chiefs just a little bit too much on offense for those Jags. I also like how the Chiefs' pass rush has been getting going recently too, and they've been stopping a run a little bit better than the past. But I got to roll with the Chiefs here. I know the Twitter subs vote went towards the Chiefs.
Okay.
There was actually some votes for the Jags though, like 30+%. So that was a little surprising. And we got Chiefs for Old Yeller.
He loves the Chiefs.
And then what did the regular season champ go with?
Chiefs.
He went with Chiefs. Okay.
Take that, Chiefs.
So, yeah, it's a guarantee. Don't even have to watch it, but we'll probably watch it anyways.
It's going to be a good game.
Because it could be a good game. It's the playoffs, all right? Winner goes to the AFC Championship game. You never know. The Jags might come back from down 27-0. I don't think so against the Chiefs, but you never know. All right, so that's everybody for the Chiefs. Not super surprising there. Next game is a Saturday night football game. It's an NFC East battle, the 6 seed Giants versus the 1 seed Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants got some offense going last week, looked pretty good. Defense didn't do a whole lot, but it did just enough. I thought, Dexter Lawrence was everywhere in that game. And then the Eagles got that bye, which was much needed because they've been one of the healthier teams this year, but they started to get a little beat up down the stretch. Lane Johnson should be back. Hurts, maybe 100% now, even though he came back that last game of the year against the Giants with the Giants backups. So it's just a division rival game. And I'll tell you what, it's difficult to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. I mean, we see it all the time. Teams kind of struggle that third time around. I think we see it like every year, when it happens. But so the Giants could do it. They might have figured something out last week. I think this is a little bit more of a challenge, though. The Vikings defense was just the worst I've ever seen in the playoffs. So this is gonna be a little more of a challenge going against this Eagles defense in Philly. Those fans are crazy. I'm gonna take the Eagles. Both teams, I would imagine, run the ball pretty well in this one. Daniel Jones has to continue to take care of the ball. I'm thinking he turns it over in this game. I don't know.
Can I make a statement?
Go ahead.
I'd like to formally apologize to the New York Football Giants for me picking against them almost every single week this year. I pretty much ruled you out since week 1 kickoff, and here you are.
Way to be the bigger man.
Yeah, I'm going to be the bigger man. And they were giving us some crap for taking the Vikings last week, and I saw those. I read them. I felt it here. But still going to go with the Eagles. I will say this will be a squeaker of the week.
Squeaker.
I like the way Daniel Jones has been playing. I think he's showing a lot of toughness, and I think without his legs, I don't think they're going to be where they're at right now. So kudos to you, Giants, but I'm still taking the Eagles.
Well, you had squeaker. Yeller's going with an ass beating.
Whoa.
He's going Eagles in an ass beating. Says, let's see the great Daniel Jones when he actually has to play against a defense and not 7-on-7. This should be an ass beating. All right. There you have it.
You could bash him. Don't bash me, Giants.
Yeah,
fans.
I didn't
pulling
say
for
it
you.
either.
I want you to win. But I'm also in last place.
What if the Giants do it? What if they just go to the Super Bowl? Did they do it twice when they were like the 6th seed in the playoffs?
I picked them that year they were the 6th seed, 9-7. I picked them to win this. We weren't on YouTube yet. I picked them to win that Super Bowl that year because they had the talent. I mean, Eli Manning was elite back then, but if you watch that regular season, they beat all the good teams and beat them pretty good, and they just struggled with the bad teams. So I'm like, they're going against all the good teams in the playoffs. They're going to win this.
And they had Mario Manningham.
Yeah.
That's a name I've heard.
That was one of my favorite playoff
and
picks
Ahmad
ever.
Bradshaw
Giants.
And
Michael
Brandon
Strahan.
Jacobs
Michael
and
Strahan.
Justin Tuck.
With all fingers?
And
Yeah.
Usi Uman and Yora and
Ooh.
Jason
just naming
Pierre-Paul
off-
with all
oh,
fingers? Are you
yeah,
talking-
yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Tuck.
Yeah, sorry.
I just skipped
JPP.
over that.
Yeah.
What if they did it?
Jeremy
though?
Shockey, was it the older team, or did he win? How many championships did he win?
Oh, I think they won 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
David Tyree? Is that
I
David
think he
Tyree?
was only 1 too. He had
Okay.
the big catch though.
Yeah.
All right, well, Pete's going with the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles though. But I want to say I'm impressed with the Giants too. Like I think just watching that game, like the coaching staff they got over there is just something else. Like they just turned the team around that quickly. Yeah, they're scheming guys wide open. Daniel Jones just looks amazing. They got Wink Martindale is making the defense look really good. I think it's gonna be a really good game though. I'm excited for it. I think just like I said with the Chiefs, I think the Eagles might come out a little bit slow with that bye week. Sometimes it doesn't help. They come out a little bit rusty. But I'm just looking for the Eagles. I'm looking at them just to feed A.J. Brown. That's still my guy right there. I think he has a day. And I think the Eagles show why they're the best team in the NFC.
Were the Giants scheming guys open, though? Or was it because the Vikings, half the defense was
I
in
don't
zone
know.
and half were
Combination
in
of
man?
I mean, it's just been all year, though. I feel like they've been scheming guys open. They don't really have – look at the receivers. Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James. Like, those are the receivers, and they're producing.
Guys,
What are you doing?
you're a bunch of cowards. Give me the Giants.
He's taking the Giants.
You got the balls.
Third
that
time's
I
the charm?
Give me the Giants.
He has the balls that I didn't have.
I'll do it for Dan. I'll do it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Dan's a coward. Let it be known in the comments. He's an absolute
Let it be
coward.
known.
I gave him props.
His apology meant nothing because he didn't even take him.
That's all right.
Daniel Jones has been lighting the world on fire. I'm with him.
Whoa.
Okay, so Junior has the New York Football Giants in the NFC Championship game. Wow.
Who would have thought?
It could happen. It could. Who we got left? The fan vote went with the Eagles, and our weekly champ
You want the Eagles.
Went with the Eagles as well. So Lone Jr. over there, he was by himself on the Bucks last week. That didn't work out too well.
Let's not talk about that one.
We're not going to talk about it though, even though I already mentioned it. But I don't think maybe he won't go 0-2 with the lone dog picks though. Maybe he's on to something. It's possible though. It's an upset.
I said impossible.
Oh, impossible.
Yeah.
Okay, so guaranteed right
It's a
there.
guarantee.
The Giants are going to win the game. Do I switch? No, I'm
Upset alert.
I'm going to keep it.
Upset alert.
Upset alert. Both the night games are NFC games. Pretty
Neat.
pretty neat, I guess.
Is it Saturday this week too? How are they doing it this week?
It's Saturday. Saturday. This
So
is Saturday.
Two
night.
Saturday, 2 Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
What do we do on Monday?
We
Review the tape?
we're gonna go over the tape. Yeah.
Should we do pick'ems on Monday?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
All right.
Or it's been decided. Okay. Sunday we got an AFC battle. The Bengals, the 3 seed versus the 2 seed Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Both these teams were a little sloppy last week. They played teams without their starting quarterback, and they struggle a little bit against them.
I don't know who I want in this one.
Guys, I'd like to start this one off.
Okay.
I was driving downtown today for work, and I saw there was a big mural painted on the wall. This is a true story. And the mural said, sodas equals Buffalo. I don't know what that means, but I saw that as a sign. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills.
Alrighty.
Absolutely. You cannot. They're going all the way. The Bills are going all the way, guys.
All the way?
Yeah, in case you haven't caught on to that by now, they're doing it.
But you're not a little scared about the performance against the Dolphins?
I ain't scared of nothing.
He's not
Scared.
scared.
Scared. Nothing.
This is a Sunday game, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, breaking news, it's supposed to snow, so I'm taking the Bills.
Oh.
I
Okay.
think the snow is the deciding factor. The Bills like the snow. Bengals, not so much.
Old Yeller.
Ohio's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cold, but they don't get snow like Buffalo.
Old Yeller is taking the Bills in a high-scoring squeaker.
Mm.
I'm going to call this a thriller. Can I call this a thriller? A high-scoring
could.
thriller?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. New words.
The weekly champ is going with the Cincinnati Bengals. He says, my ride or die moment. If Bengals win here, they are winning the Super Bowl. So there you have it.
It's that easy. Is beat the Bills and they're all the way.
That's
They're
easy.
going all the way?
It's just that easy.
Yeah, I think, well, the Bengals always beat the Chiefs, so I think people are confident with the Bengals and the Chiefs, even though I think, Chiefs got to win at some time, This is a tough one. When these two teams played each other a few weeks ago at the game that got canceled, obviously, the Bengals looked really good. We barely saw any of the game, but they looked really good against that Bills defense. So that was a pretty good sign there. And then last week we watched the Bills first, and they weren't looking so hot. The Dolphins were moving the ball, so I'm kind of thinking Bengals, they'll be able to move the ball on them. We saw the Bengals play, and they were struggling a little bit. I don't know if we can base too many things on all those past games, like last week and the last time these two teams met. This is a 50-50 game to me, but Bills being at home almost makes you want to side towards them, but the Bengals are a little beat up right now. Alex Kappa, their guard, missed last game. We'll see if he misses this next game as well. But now Jonah Williams, who isn't the best tackle, but still is a starter for them for a reason, dislocated his knee, so he's probably out in this game, obviously. That's the tough part there. The Bengals missing some guys there. So I'm going to take the Bills at home. If it was in Cincinnati, I might go with the Bengals. I think that might be just the difference there. But the Bengals also being a little bit more beat up. I will take the Bills, but it's going to be a good one.
Gonna be a good one, folks. Yeah, I think after watching the Bills game, I was like, oh, I don't know about the Bills. I might take the Bengals. But then after watching the Bengals game, I'm like, I don't know. But as Junior and I said last week, the Bills are just a team of destiny. I like the Bills. They could score at any instance, they looked sloppy. They turned the ball over too much, but then they also put up 34 points after turning the ball over, 3 times. So I think the Bills could just score whenever they want. The Bengals are actually struggling, and like you said, the injuries are gonna be costly.
Fan vote is going
Whoa.
to the Bengals. So we got a couple on the Bengals there. Like to see it. It's close to a 50-50 game here. Should be a lot of fun.
Game of the week.
We got some good games this week.
We got some good games, yeah.
We don't have to watch backup quarterbacks until.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. And then we got one more game, but then we're not done after that.
Whoa.
We're not done after that. Cowboys-Niners is the Sunday night game. The Cowboys, pretty impressive last night against the Bucks. I mean, they show that they belong in the playoffs. They can win in the playoffs. Dak Prescott maybe had his best game ever. Played well on both sides of the ball. Niners, a little bit of a scare in the first half against the Seahawks. Purdy was a little off target. Second half was pretty dominant from the Niners. This is a rematch from that playoff game in the wild card round last year, which was a pretty good one. So what are we feeling for this time around?
Guys, I think I have to do it. I don't want to do it because he's been looking Purdy, but I think I got to go Dallas here.
He's going Dallas.
I have to. I mean, I think this is going to be I think the key to this game is going to be turnovers by Purdy. I mean, it's the best defense he's probably going to see. I don't know. He's got to protect the ball. He's got to make smart decisions, and a lot of these throws he's making on other teams, I can't see him making on the Dallas defense. I don't know. It's just experience here, and the Cowboys are riding high.
All right. Yeah, the Bengals-Bills game's tough to pick. I actually think this one's tougher. This is a harder one to pick in my opinion. Let's see what old Yeller's got. 49ers, Dak becomes the real Dak again. He just makes it sound like Dak's bad. I don't know if Dak's. That's what it sounds like. He didn't say that, but I see what he's saying though, because Dak struggled in the big games, I guess, in the past. So maybe he turns the ball over a bit against that Niners defense. Definitely possible. All right, so Yeller's going there. What's the champ going with? He's going with the Niners.
Yeah.
Junior's buying. Is it going to be another lone Junior pick?
Might be.
How, guys?
He can't possibly. He's 0-1 coming into this week. He's got the Giants by himself.
I'm going to be in first place at the end of this week, guys.
But we didn't finish yet. You might not be.
Yet. Go ahead, somebody.
Give me those Niners right there.
Oh.
You know, I was impressed with the Cowboys, but I mean, they won the playoffs, but can they do it again? I don't know. I just trust the Niners more. They've been there. They've gotten to the NFC Championship. They've gotten to the Super Bowl before recently. That defense is unreal. I think Dak does turn it over. It's all on Purdy, really. Like Junior said, he's got to just play a clean game, and I think Shanahan will have, the perfect plan for him and keep it easy for him.
This is a tough one.
Do it.
Because Purdy played a bad defense last week, and it was a little scary with the ball. Now you're playing a Cowboys defense. Micah Parsons coming after you. Dan Quinn, great defensive coach. He's going to have a big-time game plan for Purdy. So that thinking, I think the Cowboys can do enough offensively maybe if they take away the ball from Purdy. So that thinking and the way the Cowboys just played, all that makes me want to go Cowboys. But the Niners defense is by far the best in football this year. Then they can create a ruckus, and the Niners should be able to, this is the key. The Niners should be able to run all over the Cowboys. So I'm going to lean Niners, but that's a tough one. I think the key for the Niners again is Purdy taking care of the football, but running the shit out of the ball and playing their game on defense. So that's a tough one. I mean, I can see in the first half of the last game, I was thinking God, Purdy's lucky he doesn't have a bunch of picks right now. He's definitely going to blow a game coming up, and this could be it. Junior says might be the best defense he's played, so it could be it. And it's the reason why maybe I want to go with the Cowboys. But to beat the Cowboys, you run the football. To beat their defense, you run the football, and the Niners can pound the football. So I'm leaning there. It's tough. It's 50-50 to me. I don't know.
I said before we started recording that was probably the best Cowboys performance I've ever seen in my life. And I wasn't sure if they're going to be able to repeat that against the 49ers, and I'm going to take the Cowboys still.
Oh.
Yeah. I told them before we started recording that I was going to take the 49ers, but if I'm a betting man, which I am, who am I going to take? Purdy with to beat the Cowboys defense, or the Cowboys, full strength playing the 49ers. It's going to be a close one. I'm just going to give the edge to the Cowboys. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm loading up the box and making sure that Purdy is trying to throw it with his arm and beat us. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Sounded good. Huh?
Yeah, Quinn's going to have a good plan for him. Who we missing here? Fan vote went with the Niners. So there you have it. It's going to be a good one. That's why it's the last one.
Purdy's been playing good, but at the same time, I just don't. He's going to have the meatball game. He's got to have one. Everybody
Yeah,
has
maybe it's not this game. Maybe it's the next one. Maybe it's the Super Bowl. Maybe
It's
it's
just like Garoppolo, you know.
Garoppolo's got to be a bit better than Purdy, though.
Stop the run, win the game, Cowboys. Stop the run.
Yeah,
win
if
the game.
they stop the run, they're gonna win the game.
Easier said than done, but yeah, the Cowboys just they were firing on all cylinders. That was good.
It was a good one. So there's the picks, but something else we have to take care of. Which one of these shirts is better? You guys think the
Wait,
Carolina?
are we actually deciding on the merch right here?
Yeah, I mean, we could sell both of them, but what do you guys like better? You like Carolina Panthers, or you just like the Panthers?
I like the Carolina Panthers.
I like Carolina too.
It looks nice.
I'm taking Carolina Pamfers.
the Carolina, the font with the Carolina just looks nice.
Yeah, it's not their font, but it's close enough. Copyright issues there. All right, Dan's taking Carolina. Pete, you want Carolina?
Yeah, I want the Carolina.
All right. I made them, so I don't know. I don't have a preference.
You're going with Carolina.
Yeah, I mean the majority has already got it.
All right. Well, you guys got to let us know in the comments. So, Panthers. People are huge fans of the Panthers. We say Titans a lot too. I might need some Titans shirts.
What about Sod Guy?
Sod
Is there
guy.
any Sod reporters out there? Anyone that likes Sod as much as I do?
Did we put a Bears logo with that Sod?
No, it's just Sod.
Just Sod.
Just Sod.
Sod report or Sod
Huge,
guy.
Huge Sod Guy.
Huge Sod guy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll whip that shirt up, and then we got a new logo. Put the logo pretty small underneath Carolina Panthers. Thought that was a nice touch. The new logo, the main one has a yellow.
What about on the back, like right
at the top?
Yeah, like right at the top.
Could do that. I kind of like
What do you guys
this.
think of that?
I think it would look pretty.
Purdy. There's a gray one. There's black, gray, and white. Those look pretty nice. So the gray one's pretty nice. The hoodie, I was thinking about a hoodie. Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a link. There's always a link to our merch in the description. But we got to update it still. So I was kind of looking at these. Is just Panthers better or Carolina Panthers? Seems like you guys like the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the Tennessee Titans. And the Vegas Raiders. I don't think we've used that one yet.
We should make all these shirts.
All of them. People are just really loving the Panthers, though. I got people on Twitter telling me all the time how much the Panthers cracks them up.
It's because we use it so much. So if we have other ones, we just got to use them right.
Yeah,
We've
we've been using the Titans for a while. I think Panthers it's pretty clear that we're saying it on purpose. I think when we say Titans, people might think that's just how we say Titans.
Could do an Atlanta one.
Atlanta.
You say it like that.
I've always said it like that.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Or you could make a Falcons one that says Carolina Pampers to make fun of the Panthers because they're rivals, you know? No, right?
No.
Maybe they'll buy some.
We'll workshop it.
I think like the Atlanta one. I think they would just think like, ooh, it's just a messed up shirt. Like they just fucked it up. Like
That's exactly what we're going for.
They can't spell.
And I don't even know when I started saying Panthers. I don't know if I was saying Panfers with an N or with an M. I was just saying it. I don't know.
No,
Some people think
not.
it's Panthers.
No, it's Pam.
Panthers?
Yeah.
It sounds better. The Carolina Panthers.
Let's settle this Pam dilemma.
Yeah. All right. So that Carolina Panthers should be available. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That should be
next
available
week for the next merch too. We'll see what you got next week.
next week. All right.
The Titans.
The
Titans.
Titans. Just something complete gibberish. The huge sod guy.
Huge
maybe.
Sod guy.
I would wear that.
Any merch suggestions down in the comments. Sometimes easier to get in touch with us on Twitter. Not DM. Those are kind of filling up right now. People sliding in those DMs,
Nice.
getting a little frisky, a little too much there. But
you get frisky DMs.
I'm not making that up. There's a lot of DMs. I was kidding about the frisky.
Oh,
DM.
a lot of DMs.
Mr. Popular.
That I don't even open it because there's so many of them. You know.
A lot
A lot of friskiness.
The mayor of Twitter.
There's probably some that are pretty frisky. I'd imagine. I don't know. Just guessing. All right. Okay, that wraps it up for divisional round pick'ems. We'll be back with the conference championship pick'ems next week. And then what we were talking about a live stream
Oh yeah.
and that week off
Oh yeah.
in between the conference ships and the Super Bowl, maybe that weekend or that Friday, live stream with the Super Bowl picks and an awards. We were talking about doing all of our awards. That's why I didn't do an award video yet, because we're going to save it for a live stream perhaps. We're cooking something up. That GLD giveaway, there's a link pinned in the comments for that. We've been holding that all year. Maybe we announced that at that time during that live stream as well. So a lot of fun action going on here at the Goat House and more coming up. So hopefully you can join us, like, subscribe, to notifications on. Twitter link, sponsor links pinned in the comments. Check it out. That is going to do it. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.